Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cantona goes steaming forward. Haaland.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence.
Can he put it away? Goal! Manchester United! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Fires from distance. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tonali. Adams. Driving forward. And here's Cantona. Haaland. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And here's Lampard.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
That's really well manoeuvred. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's on his way! And here's Cantona. Oh, it's a sweet ball. Hits one! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Wan-Bissaka. Always onto this. Cantona. And here's Lampard. White. Oh, terrible. There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's a mighty effort! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rodri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nice interception, well timed. And that's been intercepted. He's got a side of goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's a good ball played into space. Well read, nice interception. Cantona. Haaland. Konate makes the interception. Scholes. De Bruyne. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ruben Dias with the clearance. Can he latch on to this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Haaland. And here's Cantona.
Great chance!
That is decidedly lacking. Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. He's gone forward. Has a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's De Bruyne. Well, looks a good ball through.
Decent hit!
It's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Back into the middle. Tonali. Darwin. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there. Haaland. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right
lead, 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Lampard, and here's Cantona. Looking for the runner. Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Cantona. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That has not gone well. Cucurella. Norwich applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Oh, perfectly measured that. Cantona. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Darwin. It scores! Oh, that was no routine save.
Scholes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he can clear it away.
The attendance for this match.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Norwich appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
De Bruyne, oh, nicely intercepted. Couldn't squeeze it through. It's a sharp pass. Rodri.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, this looks sharp. Vieira getting this one clear. And here's Nunez. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. Vieira. Cantona.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, can he get onto this? And it's De Bruyne.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cantona. Stood up well to him there. Tonali. Cantona providing an outlet on that flank. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 8, Cantona. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 23, Gerrard. Number 11, Bergkamp. Substitution.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Real chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Park Ji-sung. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That pass has been well intercepted. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Law! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Manchester United can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Rodri. Coming on the field is number 22,
Darren Fletcher. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cantona. Park Ji-sung. He's through here. Pass is just off target. And the referee brings it to a close. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Irwin picks it up out wide, and we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Rodri. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. Might be danger here. Great chance! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot... Can he finish? Well, there's the clearance. And he's picked out the run. Haaland! And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Oh, the invitation was received with such...
He's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool have their second corner now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played it again. Ruben Dias tries to clear.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
And now they can spring out of defence. Quarter of an hour played. Cantona. He has found the way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's really well cleared. Irwin. For De Bruyne. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cantona. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. De Bruyne. And the counter is on. Darwin. De Bruyne. And he's taking no chances there. Great ball, and he's in here.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Climbs up big! Yes! And look Look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe, foot in.
Robert Pires is another outstanding attacking midfield talent, one of the finest of his generation.
Yeah, and pretty prolific for a wide player, actually. Gets his fair share of goals.
Yeah, he has a poetry in motion grace about his game and can truly conjure up some magical footwork.
Griezmann. Klaus. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
France with the corner, they're first. They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's gone looking for safety. Conte. Shot could be on. Has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mbappe. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Totti. Good spot, he's seen the run. Italy still without a single shot on target. And it's Perez. Ah, he's given it away. Big chance! Oh, another save.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
France have their second corner now. And Rossini tries to clear. Italy are looking to go forward now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Del Piero, Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, no joy this time. Klaus.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. Chance! And that's a superb piece of defending. France have their third corner. Gets his head to it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Klaus. Upamecano. Oh, can he get onto this?
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, he's got to do better than that, surely.
And he's being shifted off it. Klaus. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Albertini. Pirlo, Cannavaro, into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Ribéry powering forward here. Ribéry!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Rabiot. Albertini. That is a great pick out. Great chance! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking there.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an...
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Some first-half thoughts?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Italy lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Italy definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ribéry. Now it's Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Totti. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Inzaghi. Real chance! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish on a...
And it's Del Piero.
And Del Piero! Yes! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
A case now of complete control.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Taken back almost at once. And here's Griezmann. Klaus.
It was a shame his technique just let him down. We've all been there.
Costa Curta. Ambrosini looking to run onto it.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 70.987 spettatori.
Italy have hit a quick-fire double here. Klaus. Hernandez. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Del Piero. Just too much on that. Oh, it's Albertini! And he should have made it 4.
Italy just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ribery. And it's Griezmann. Ambrosini wins the duel this time. Albertini. Now it's Inzaghi. Aim forwards. Saliba. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just hitters! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
France were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And it's Perez. No way through. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, super ball! And through to the goalkeeper. Oh, and he's through the middle, and he's surging through. Decent hit! It's a goal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Numero 9, sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 7, Totti. Numero 23, Ambrosini. Numero 9, il numero 18, il numero 2, il numero 22. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Italy making consecutive changes here. So off he goes, he was the star. Filippo Inzaghi is on his own. And reclaimed it in a trice. Inzaghi gets flagged offside. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Ribery. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hernandez. It's Camavinga. Italy have, after this, one further opportunity. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tchouaméni spots it and intercepts. And it's Inzaghi. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Pirlo. Tonali. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Fagioli. Well read, nice interception. 5 minutes to add. And here's Baggio. And he's in on goal. He rises! He will be livid with himself. Camavinga. And it's Perez. Pavard. That is good strength. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Italy can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Italy can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception.
Now the finish! That has been knocked clear. Neymar!
Brazil have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
And no, that was never going to make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Albertini. And they can counter here, and it's Del Piero. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Gabriel. Danilo. And he thumps it clear. Good spot, he's seen the run. Cannavaro can get it clear. Italy yet to have an attempt on goal. Del Piero. Costa Curta. And that could set him on his way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is good alertness. And it's played forward. Paulinho. Now this could... Can he put it away? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Brazil with the corner. They're first. Albertini getting this one clear. Has a go!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Albertini. Ball played for Del Piero. Italy looking to pass their way through. And Albertini! Oh, what has happened here? It's a mighty effort! Oh, just needed a better contact.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Danilo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Danilo attempts a clearance. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Paulinho, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil have a free kick. And it's Neymar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's chosen to go back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Dink through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has been cut short. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gabriel. Marquinhos. And he's only too happy to take that back. Nice ball, and it's Neymar! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero. Totti in acres of space out wide. Bruno Guimaraes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, good spread. Albertini. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Totti. Well read. And the danger is averted. And now they can clear their lines. Bruno Guimaraes is there, and he can get that clear. Cleared away. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rafinha. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. But it is clear to see that he is not. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Picked out brilliant, real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And Albertini! And he's really put himself on the line here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The most accurate pass. It's going to go a long way. Filippo Inzaghi is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And it's Neymar. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. He can get that clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rafinha. Italy can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And they can counter here. Pinches it off him. And here's Inzaghi. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And here's Del Piero. Caio Henrique promptly onto that, and that is that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Neymar. Now there, big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Del Piero. And here's Totti. Del Piero. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time for a change in personnel. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. And here's Neymar, Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha, Artur. Neymar ploughing through. Decent hit! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Oh, he's in! Shot a goal! And he can clear it away.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 7, Totti. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Brazil need to make something happen here. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Rafinha goes on a charge down the left. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Italy making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Baggio could try cutting inside here.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
That should get the job done. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Italy conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Rafinha goes on a run down the left wing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. Artur, Bruno Guimaraes, Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Pass is just off target. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Roberto Baggio. And it's Baggio. And here's Inzaghi. And here's Inzaghi. Gabriel goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Tonali with the clearance. Brazil have their second corner now. He's had a hit! There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Chooses to go, and a shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back.
Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. And they're back on the ball again. Rafinha. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior.
Brazil certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Del Piero.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Baggio. Del Piero. Well, the defence just about came out on. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive
Hello,
nerves. The
everybody,
prospects are
and
so
welcome to
great,
today's
the
match.
potential, be it financial or
England against
reputational,
Italy.
is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Del Piero. Is there any support? He might not need it. Chalobah defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Eze. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham standing over it.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Cleared away. Italy have the chance to go the other way.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, right place, right time. Interesting ball. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Eze hit into the middle. Cleared without hesitation. Good effort from distance. Now that's well seen too. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Eze going face to face with his great rival. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Chalobah cuts out the pass. Eze. Now it's Rashford. And that has not gone well. And that's gone loose. Albertini. And Ambrosini. That is a great pick out. Albertini. And the shot! That's another chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Inzaghi! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Eze, and here's Rashford. Rashford! Another save.
Rashford can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
McAtee, and here's Watkins, and Beckham! And that's caused a worry or two. And it's Del Piero. That's a good ball played into space. Rashford. Ambrosini. Del Piero. Chalobah gets a foot in here. Here comes the corner. England have their second corner now. Italy are looking to go forward now. McAtee. England looking to pass their way through. Oh, what a ball! Eze really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they've got it again. Lobbed in behind. That's been drilled forward.
That's alert and sharp, and very well played.
Kyle Walker. Baresi calmly anticipates. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed in once more. And through to the goalkeeper. There's the whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Beckham. And here's the chance to counter. England finding their passes. Well, there's the clearance. Taken back almost at once. Eze. Well, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Watkins. England applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the return is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Watkins, and he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
England appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Eze.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Lewis Skelly. They continue each to cancel the other out. Beckham has a look and plays it forward. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Del Piero. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. England can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Watkins. McAtee. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Big chance! And it's in! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That is a brilliant interception. Ambrosini. Del Piero. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Eze. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
McAtee, he's got to be in here. Totti. Oh, he's onto this. That's very neat. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Beckham. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Pirlo. Filippo Inzaghi. That looks a good ball through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Totti. And here's Inzaghi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Cannavaro cuts it out.
Added time.
Deep into stoppage time. Rice wins the duel this time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only real... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Pirlo spots it and intercepts. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, Emmanuel Petit has got to be one of the most technically gifted midfield players there are anywhere. You would give anything for his sort of influence in your team, wouldn't you, Jim?
Big fan. I've always been a big fan. Defensively, extremely capable. He has an excellent work rate on and off the ball, but he doesn't get too much attention for his aggressive midfield presence. And I always feel that he's someone that can leave a foot in, not in a bad way, but just in a strong way.
Hernandez. Del Piero. Albertini.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free. Albertini has it out wide and in space. Diaby. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Petit. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Saliba. Now he's off and running.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
The ball's gone astray. And he's straight offside. Hernandez, and they've switched it over to the other side. That is a great pick out. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now the breakaway. Filippo Inzaghi, it's Inzaghi! Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Koundé. Koundé for Varane. He's found a way past, delivers across.
France clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Albertini. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Colomwani! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Pirlo. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Diaby. Pirlo clears it away. Maignan. Not the most accurate pass. Albertini. Koundé. It's a pretty loose pass. Filippo Inzaghi. Well, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Shifted it to the flank. That'll be a throw. And he's there to clear it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And it's Albertini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hernandez. Filippo Inzaghi. Hernandez. And Koundé. Aim forwards. Vieira. Petit. Now it's Diaby. That has been cut short. Cannavaro.
This is the time you need that pace.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack.
Can he finish? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Del Piero. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Oh, such a clever touch.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
That's a
è di
throw.
72.306 spettatori.
Del Piero. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Terrific header!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. Opts for safety. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Perez. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Hernandez.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Albertini. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe, he's having a go! And that was very necessary. Koundé. Albertini. Del Piero. Albertini. Totti. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Hernandez. Koundé. Just about up to 75 minutes. Diaby. Ball is over the line. That's a decent clearance.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Perez. He can run onto that. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Italy finding their passes. And he was quick to react. Diaby. Played back to the goalkeeper. Koundé. And it's Vieira. Well, that pass isn't the best.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Cambio di giocatori.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Played back in. And it's Conte. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Diaby climbs up big.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rafael Varane. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Saliba. Griezmann is showering after that one. Pirlo. Del Piero. Ambrosini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Del Piero. Conte. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 10, numero 7, Totti, numero 23, Ambrosini, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 14, il numero 2, il numero 22.
France have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Driving forward, Filippo, and it's Inzaghi! Yes, he's done it! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Played back. That has ended up in no man's land. And he welcomes it in. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Griezmann. Oh, great shot! Now the finish! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit. That next goal now is absolutely crucial.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. That is a great ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Conte. That's Vieira.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's only too happy to take that back. Griezmann! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time, all square, some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? They could really do with scoring the first penalty. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Hernandez is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Big character, big moment, big save. Barella is second man up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Giroud is the man who's second in line.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
So this one to restore parity. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
The third man in the queue. No, he's fluffed it. He steps up to take the fourth penalty. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
It's in, too smart for the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Fagioli with the last of the first 5 penalties. Oh, Cooley does it.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
France are looking to save match point. What poise, what noise. 3-3. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
France at the point of no return. Saved! And there's your hero! Italy have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your reflections then, Jim?
Italy can be really happy with this. I saw it.